This is a piston feed tape. Flip that vertically and you get something like this. Put 3 of those side by side in a fancy looking box and bam, you have a slot machine. Hi, I'm Completator and... yeah, man, we're gonna be making a slot machine. The ones I found on YouTube didn't look so good, so I'm gonna make one that does. But Compy may be asking, why did you make these piston feed tapes 2 blocks wide and these piston feed tapes 2 blocks wide, but you only see one of the 2 blocks of width? Well, you filthy swamp monsters, it's because in the end, the piston feed tape isn't gonna look like this, it's gonna look like this, or actually, like this. See, the reason why I made each of these piston feed tapes 2 blocks wide is because one half of it is going to be nice, pretty wool that the player can see, and the other half of it is going to take each of these unique wool blocks and assign them a unique number value. So, black equals 0, red equals 1, orange equals 2, and on and on and on. For that, we need a red coder, which is basically just a way of converting signal strengths from redstone wire into distinct number values. I should be able to power these piston feed tapes, and when the comparator changes signal, this red coder will show what I've done. So, please work. Okay, 8. That did not work. Why aren't you working? I forgot this bit at the top, but now that it's in, it works pretty well. It's having some trouble dealing with 0, which I think I might have to fix later on. But right now, I'd rather focus on actually figuring out how to get the red circuit starting, going for a random amount of time, and then stop it. And then we can work from there, okay? Procrastination, let's do this. Love it. Peter, right? Oh, hey, hi, hello, see this? I spent half an hour designing this until I realized that it was all wrong. You see, instead of moving all 3 wheels of the slot machine independently, you know, like a normal slot machine does, it starts and stops all 3 slots at the same time. And that's not a very good slot machine now, is it? Alright, we're restarting the yellow circuit from scratch because life is pain. Instead of putting a button over here, which I now realize is growth and nasty and I regret it, I put a magic button over here, which is just a button that's 1 block off the ground. By the way, this button also serves as an RS NOR latch. So once this latch turns on, 3 independent clocks have to start, 1 for each piston. Why do I have Shyness Boy by Henri stuck in my head? It's been stuck in my head for the past 3 weeks. We'll take a signal out of the bottom dropper. Oh god, this is gonna be really clunky. Maybe what we can do is... oh, wait, and then... okay, seriously? Guys, take a look at this and tell me it doesn't look sick. Alright guys, stress time is over. Let's put the lo-fi music back on. Let me explain this thing. Latch turns on. That pulse turns on all 3 of these RS NOR latches, each of which corresponds to 1 piston feed tape. So since all 3 of the latches turn on at the same time, all the timers start at the same time, so all 3 wheels up here start spinning at the same time. Each RS NOR latch feeds into a timer, then 2 randomizers, one after the other to make it really random, and once the second dropper spits out a sword, a line of redstone resets the RS NOR latch, turning everything off and stopping the piston feed tape from spinning. Repeat 2 more times and you get a little something like this. There we go. So it's going to start and it's going to run for a random amount of time. Each of these wheels is going to stop at a random time. So there we go. One of them stopped. Tell me the other one's going to stop soon, please. There we go. And wait, did I win? Did I win my game on a test demo? Tell me I didn't win my game on a test demo, please. Okay, that was way too close, though. Also, this bit down here just resets that RS NOR latch up there. Okay, so we know how to start the wheels, we know how to stop the wheels, but we don't know how to read the wheels yet. Originally, I thought it would be as easy as just slapping a red coder back here, but it doesn't seem to know how to process 0 and 8. But I think that I have a solution. Nope. 8 activates 1? That is not good news. Oh, world edit broke the bit over here. Okay. Now you're cooperating. Not really. What? Come on, please. Oh, for Christ's sake. Why? Why does 3 equal 4 and 5? I'm really gonna have to end up bulking up this system, aren't I? Because if I can't put 3 of them next to each other, then what I basically need to do is take this one, then put it over here, and then put it over here, which is going to be enormous for no reason, and I can't believe I'm considering doing that. I'm a genius. I'm just a genius.
Can someone please tell me how I planned on taking the outputs of the red coders, denoted by these diamond blocks, weaving them through these yellow wool blocks, which denote the little guys down there, splitting all of these outputs so that they're 1 block apart, and then importing those split up outputs into this waffle looking thing through the lime wool circuit without making the entire circuit nightmarishly huge? We will discuss the waffle later.
Would you believe that this is more compact? Okay, no more stress, it's lo-fi time. This is actually simpler than it looks. These three guys over here are just big old red coders going from 1 to 8. Kind of. Remember how earlier in the video I was talking about how the 0 composters were going to give us a bit of a problem? Well, that's because this red coder doesn't read a signal strength of 0, so it's not going to power any of these torches. But I found a workaround with this torch over here. See, most of this red coder is completely normal. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But because a composter with a signal strength of 8 is bound to just pop its bone meal out, I kept the signal strength of 8 as a 0 and made it so that when there is no signal running through this line, this torch turns on, powering this line and powering a torch over here. So functionally, this line is still a signal strength of 8. Do that 3 times, and that's what this orange bit over here is. But if I just took these signals and fed them into another circuit, problem is that these signals are going to be flashing on and off and on and off and changing all the time for as long as these piston feed tapes are rolling. Rolling? Spinning. I don't care. No one's watching anyway. Not this far in the video. Actually, comment banana if you made this far and I'll love you forever, okay? Cool. So to combat those constantly changing signals, I put in this lime wool circuit over here. All that this lime wool circuit does is check when all 3 of these piston feed tapes over here have stopped spinning, then send the pulse to all of these sticky pistons, which will all push up blocks over here, allowing the signals to go through. Essentially, the lime wool circuit is just saying, okay guys, we're done spinning. What are the scores? What are the values in these 3 composters? And then the orange wool circuit over here is going to say, okay, left wheel, signal strength 3, mid wheel, signal strength 6, right wheel, signal strength 2, for example. All right, it's waffle time. First the bottom half of the waffle, and now the top half of the waffle. Oh god, how do I explain this? You guys know how AND gates work, right? Well, this big waffle thing up here, which is called a decoder, by the way, it's basically just a fancy way to stack a bunch of AND gates together. Like here, check it out. It is genuinely that straightforward. This means I want this signal to be off, and this means I want this signal to be on. The way I've programmed this decoder is I want all 3 of these piston feed tapes to be showing the same color in the same location. So for example, yellow, yellow, yellow. In the decoder, that translates to I want 1, 1, 1, or 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, etc. And if I just put the droppers down, we now have a system that can dispense one of 8 different prizes based on one of 8 different win conditions, those being red, 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 orange, 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 etc, etc, etc. So how do we get the prizes from here all the way over to here? I don't know, floor. See, originally I wanted to have the prizes be dispensed through here in some sort of water stream or dropper line or something like that. But when I get rid of these coal blocks, it is way too busy in here to possibly run a water line or a dropper line through any of this. So I figured, if we can't do it the right way, we might as well do it the okay way. And how will we transport the items? Water. Let's grab our items in order from the this'erly region to the thaterly area. Dropper, little dropper line, grab a little hopper line, get some glass. Thank you very much, Minecraft. I can now craft purple stained glass panes. Ooh, we need our ice. Make an ice line, not that far. Get a little bit of stacking action. That's not enough stacking action. There we go. Looks like I don't have depth perception. Bring the glass up all the way around. Ice underneath. Bucket time. Looks like the sign's trying to tell us something and I'd be inclined to agree. Oh, that lines up nicely. More glass. That's probably fine. And there you go. And then we put in a little bit of redstone over here that checks when an item's in this hopper and then powers this dropper line. And after that, I'm pretty sure we're done, right? And if we put an item in this water stream, please work. I beg of you, let's go! And it's done. I mean, look at it. It's actually, wait a minute. Let me put on my shaders. Ah, Jesus Christ, that is so bright. Never mind, I guess, but look at it. It's gorgeous. It's done. Beautiful. Wonderful. Positive adjectives. But Complicator, aren't you gonna play this thing until you win? Are you out of your mind? Okay, come with me. Let's do some math real quick, shall we? We have 8 distinct composters per wheel, and then we have 3 wheels. That makes my odds of winning this game 1 times 1/8 times 1/8. I have a 1 in 64 chance of winning this game. And if you think that I am gonna do all that this far in the video for in indeterminate number of views, you're out of your mind. 20 likes and I can drop the world download for you guys. I'm just saying. I can't think of an outro, so subscribe and see ya, I guess.